The Mountain of Consciousness. In the book, The Greatest Secret, it's talked about there about the Mountain of Consciousness. Basically, what we see from that is that there's different perspectives depending on where you are in the mountain. When you're down below, you have a limited view. So it's kind of like here as a human being, the infinite being here, having a human experience. The consciousness here, when you view the world and the way you interact with the world and the way you view things, is going to be different when you're on the bottom of the mountain versus when you're on the top of the mountain. So we can see that we'd have a different perspective. And what happens is, beautifully, is that your perception of the world and of things and of consciousness changes as you go up the mountain, so to speak. Your consciousness right now as a little me, which really most of the world, they call it the collective consciousness, which is like the average of what's happening in the world as far as how conscious they are, is many of them are the collective consciousness is just like me here, this little me observing the world. And it's like me in this hostile world out there, and every thought is like a me thought. Ooh, that's me. That thought applies to me. You believe all of your thoughts. Although some now are starting to say, wait a minute, I'm not my thoughts. And as they go up the mountain of consciousness, so to speak, their consciousness, their awareness is expanding to the point now where they can see, oh, I'm not my thoughts. That's not who I am. And they also realize that, hey, I'm not a person. I'm not just this mind-made self with me and my story, where everything's just a story. Everything the mind brings up is just a story. But you're not that story. You're aware of that story. Am I aware now? You see, that's who you are. You're that awareness. That formless, pristine, clean awareness, not mixed in with person or mind or anything else like that, or ideas, but you are the pristine, spacious awareness, the awareness that's everywhere, in between here, everything, the world, all of the aliveness of the manifestation is taking place inside of you, the expanded, the ever-expanding, unlimited expanded. The sound goes out, right? And as you go up the mountain of consciousness, just do this for yourself, just your sound. Pay attention to your sound, just your sound. When I'm speaking, your sound, how far out it goes. Go beyond that. Your awareness is beyond that. Your consciousness is beyond that. So now you have an expanded view of the world that, hey, everything is happening inside of me. Everything arises inside of me. I'm aware of my thoughts. I can't be my thoughts. I can't be my body, my hand. I'm aware of my hand. My hand's not aware of me. My body changes. I'm a baby, a teenager, and so on. I grow up. Body changes. I'm not my body. I'm not my feelings. I'm not a frustrated feeling, because the feeling comes, and guess what happens? The feeling goes. If I was a frustrated feeling or an angry feeling, then it would stay. But does it stay? No, it doesn't stay. It goes. So if it comes and goes, that's not really your true nature of who you are. Although feelings and thoughts and sensations in this body is made up of consciousness, you are the awareness, the pure consciousness, the one permanent one where things come and go. So everything comes and goes in you, the beautiful consciousness, the beautiful awareness. And as you go up the mountain of consciousness, and you get up there to the top, you're just this one awareness. You're not two awarenesses, one here and one there. You're expanded awareness. You're awake awareness. You're the awakeness. You're the light of consciousness where everything is coming and going. That's what self-realization is recognizing that you are the formless awareness, the permanent one, where everything comes and goes. Are you aware now? What's wrong with right now unless you think about it? Right? Those are all pointers for you to see your true nature. How about don't believe your next thought? Wherever the thoughts come, let them come though. I mean, it's fine. Thoughts can come. Thoughts can go. Doesn't mean I have to believe them or lock into them. I can just be right here, right now, be still, be open and empty. Just what's happening, just what's arising, not having to give meaning to everything. You know, the mind likes to do that. It's just being here. It's perfect. Everything's complete and whole. You're not a separate individual. When you're on the top of that mountain of consciousness, you realize you're not a person, you're not a separate me. You're just the expanded, loving awareness. Your happiness itself, that's your true nature. Your true nature is love and happiness and joy and blissfulness. Lasting peace, lasting happiness, not the kind that comes and goes like in the world where you hit a goal or you reach a certain goal, a certain career goal or money goal or physical goal or relationship goal, whatever it is. Those come and they go. Happiness and joy comes and goes. It's not lasting, but when you discover your true nature and you remember who you truly are, you always were this. You always were the infinite being, the awareness, the infinite consciousness. You always were that. You always will be that. And then you realize that you're timeless. Never die. Never get sick. Can't be touched by anything that happens in this world. The phenomena, whatever's manifesting, you're aware of it. You're the formless. So you're not affected by anything happening here on this screen of consciousness, if you want to use that analogy. Or the ocean, the waves is what's happening on the surface, the manifestation, going up and down, coming and going. Dreamlike world that we're in, but we're the awareness, we're aware of it. We're just the empty characters here, running out our programs of our brains, whatever our programs that we have, whatever beliefs we have. That's why it's good to welcome all of your beliefs, even the ones that are suppressed in the subconscious, and release them, welcome them. Let them come out, welcome them, hug them, and let them go. Become empty, 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 and open. And just know that you are the beautiful awareness, the happy awareness. Happiness is your true nature, joy is your true nature. That's what you truly are. When you're on the top of that mountain of, so to speak, it's just an analogy. You always were this spacious awareness, you just weren't aware of it. But it's really different when you're consciously aware of what you truly are as the infinite being, versus when you're ignorant, you don't know what it is, and you're walking around life and everything here as a human being seems so real and like it's going to affect you, and you get sick and die, and you feel fearful, you feel like this separate individual, you feel like there's something lacking, something's not right, I got to improve on this, I got to improve on... Relax. Just look in here, right now, and look what's permanent. Look what's formless. Know that you're the infinite being. See it for yourself. Experience it for yourself. And then you'll feel that peace that's always running in the background, that relaxation. You'll know the true you is peaceful, everlasting peace, everlasting joy, happiness, timeless, always here, always will be. It's neutral, no judgments. It's beautiful. It's still, it's not wanting or needing anything. It's just pure bliss, pure joy. That's your true nature. Happy. Birds singing, everything's beautiful when you realize your true nature. The mountain of consciousness, just expanding that conscious, ever expanding consciousness. that you are, a spacious awareness. Everything's interconnected. Everything you see, everything you hear, it's all within that consciousness and made of that consciousness on the top of the mountain of consciousness.